Good morning, everyone. Randall Thor here. Saturday morning, 17 May 2025. Just past 9 a.m. And time for today's daily weather report. It is currently, as you see, quite foggy outside. There were apparently a lot of severe storms that swept through the Midwest and Southeast last night, even here in North Carolina. So I, of course, being asleep as I was awake around 5 a.m. or so, and I noticed around then that there was a lot of bright, flashing lightning, but I didn't hear any thunder. There was no wind to note. There was no rain, just constantly flashing lightning. Of course, within 10 minutes after that, it did start raining. So there you go, and it rained until about 7 a.m. But it looks like we're done with the rain again for now. It's going to taper off throughout the morning. 62 Fahrenheit outside right now, 17 Celsius, 96% humidity, southeast winds 3 miles per hour. Today, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 8 a.m., so that's in the past now. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. We're about halfway to that 10 a.m. Cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing with high near 82 Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius, giving way to plenty of golden sunshine all along the way. Winds this afternoon, northeast winds 5 to 13 miles per hour, becoming west-southwest in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 22 miles per hour at times. Chance of precipitation today 70%. New rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 59 Fahrenheit, 15 Celsius, south-southeast winds 5 to 7 miles per hour with gusts up to 21 miles per hour possible. First light this morning was at 6:01. Sunrise was at 6:29 a.m. Sun will set tonight at 8:33 p.m. with last light at 9:01 p.m. with total daylight of 14 hours 3 minutes. I'm running kind of short on time this morning, so I'm going to abbreviate things that I'm going to say here without spoilers. I did wake up early to watch Doctor Who, the Interstellar Song Contest. Another great episode. I'm not going to say anything other than that, because anything else that I say would be spoilers. All I will say is that if you're watching the episode, there is a mid-credit scene. So once the end credits start, keep watching, because there's an extra scene that starts right there. That's more Doctor Who to see. There's that. But I enjoyed it. Good episode. Looking forward to next 2 episodes. And I will end this episode, this daily weather report, with a poem here. This poem is called "What the Uneducated Old Woman Told Me" by Christopher Reed. That she was glad to sit down, that her legs hurt in spite of the medicine, that times were bad, that her husband had died nearly 30 years before, that the war had changed things, that the new priest looked like a schoolboy and you could barely hear him in church, that pigs were better company, generally speaking, than goats, that no one could fool her, that both her sons had married stupid women, that her son-in-law drove a truck, that he had once delivered something to the president's palace, that his flat was on the 7th floor and that it made her dizzy to think of it, that he brought her presents from the black market, that an alarm clock was of no use to her, that she could no longer walk to town and back, that all her friends were dead, that I should be careful about mushrooms, that ghosts never come to a house where a sprig of rosemary had been hung, that the cinema was a ridiculous invention, that the modern dances were no good, that her husband had had a beautiful singing voice until drink ruined it, that the war had changed things, that she had seen on a map where the war had been fought, that Hitler was definitely in hell right now, that children were cheekier than ever, that it was going to be a cold winter, you could tell from the height of the birds' nests, that even salt was expensive these days, that she had had a long life and was not afraid of dying. The times were very bad. That was a poem, What the Uneducated Old Woman Told Me, by Christopher Reed, read by yours truly here on today's Daily Weather Report. Everyone, hope you have a great day. Be kind to each other, be well, be good, and keep in touch. Randall Thor, good day.